Hi guys, it's day 27 today. Um, and just to start off with, I wanted to go back to something I was talking about yesterday. And basically, I was trying to say that, we need to start talking about things as a society, as a whole. So, not just about mental health, but the extreme of that, which was suicide, which I mentioned a lot yesterday. Um, but yeah, I wanted to kind of just clarify a little bit. So, I think it's all well and good. We're getting to the point where people are feeling more comfortable about coming out and talking about their mental health. And, there's lots of people like me who are blogging and vlogging, and, there's lots of stuff in the press and the media covering mental health. And that's great, but that's like one part of the equation. So that's the part of the equation that, we're getting people to a stage where they're opening up and they're talking about their problems. Um, but that on its own isn't gonna help anybody. So the other side of the equation, it's all well and good being able to open up and talk about it, but you need someone there who's willing and able to listen, basically, and who knows how to kind of react and how to handle what you're telling them. And I think that's where we're kind of falling down because it's all well and good. I can sit here and I can talk about my depression and how it makes me feel, and my anxiety and how it makes me feel. I can talk to my friends about it, and I can talk to my colleagues, and I can talk to my boss. But in the end of the day, if they're not comfortable to listen to that and take it on and kind of, you know, come up with a way of dealing with that and being able to help you like process it and move forward, then you're not going to get very far. So I think that's this side of the equation is where we're lacking at the moment in society. So you know it's all well and good encouraging people to kind of talk about things and get it out and be open and honest, but at the same time we need to kind of get people to be open to that situation. So there needs to be people who can talk to you and who can understand what you're going through and who can help you through it. And I think that's where we're lacking, and that's where we need to kind of address the situation. And there are great organisations out there at the moment. You've got like Mind and the Samaritans, and there's a couple of independent people that I've kind of done blogs and stuff for. Um, Obviously your GP. There is like kind of therapies available and stuff like that. But I've always viewed that as kind of, especially with the Samaritans and Mind, if you get to the stage where you need to kind of get involved with them, that's almost like they're the emergency services for mental health. So they're like the last resort almost. And I think between them and, you know, there's no other end of the scale. There's no kind of place where you can go and just say, look, I need help. What can I do? Um, but yeah, I mean, they are doing great work. I've spoken to a lot of people through the Samaritans and through Mind. Um, but yeah, we kind of need to kind of address the fact that you know when people are opening up and talking about their problems, there needs to be somebody there who can understand that and help them through it. Um, I know particularly my wife, Fran. Through her work, she's doing amazing things. So they've set up like a whole committee to deal with mental health in the workplace for their employees, and it's really great. It's kind of like that's what everyone should be doing. And I know I work for the NHS, and the particular trust I work for, they've got a lot of things in place. They've got like a mental health kind of department that you can go to and talk to if you need to. They've got lots of things available, counselling and stuff like that. And I think that's vital. A lot of businesses, a lot of big employers, they should be doing this. So I know there's a lot of people now who are doing mental first aid, um, and going around companies training people how to be mental first aiders, mental health first aiders. And it's really that's great. That's what we need. We need more of that. We need people who not only are willing to listen, but know how to then kind of help the person they're listening to. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go back out because I don't think I explained it very well yesterday. That's what I was kind of getting at. That we need, we need to talk about this, but we also need to be able to listen and do something about it. Because there's no good having one without the other. It doesn't really help. So yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way, really. Also, I wanted to talk today. It's actually my second wedding anniversary. So I got married 2 years ago today in Las Vegas by Elvis. And it was an amazing experience. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about, how fortunate and how privileged I am, I guess, to be in this amazing kind of relationship with my wife. And, we're rock solid, I think even through all the struggles that I've been having over the last couple of years, if anything, it's brought us closer together. And we're kind of, yeah, we're really good at the moment, which is amazing. And it just makes me think back to when I was growing up, and for most of my adult life, I never imagined I'd ever get married. I never imagined I'd ever be in a relationship. I mean, I can count on one hand the amount of relationships I've been in, and that's all because of my own insecurities and my own kind of feelings of, not deserving that kind of happiness, I guess. So I grew up just believing I wasn't worth, anybody's time, or I wasn't worth being in a relationship with somebody. Nobody deserved to have me in their lives. And if you tell yourself that enough, you believe it. It becomes the truth, basically. And that's what happened to me. I mean, I was just kind of going through life not ever thinking that I would find someone and fall in love and get married and, have a life together with somebody I really love and, who's my best friend. And I thought that only happened to other people, and I thought that only happened to other people and in movies and books and things like that. So it's on days like this where I kind of sit back and I try and just accept, how good things can be. And, even though I never believed this would happen, it has happened. And, it's amazing. And, it changed my life, And I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you get kind of happiness like that and joy, you should embrace it as much as you can. And if you are like me and you're kind of thinking you're not worthy, or no one's ever going to love you, or you're going to spend the rest of your life on your own because why would anyone want to be with you? That's lies. Those are lies that you tell yourself. And I spent most of my life telling myself those lies, and I never thought I'd get to where I am now. And yeah, it's hard to kind of dismiss those lies because like I say, they become just second nature to you. But if anything, I'm proof of the fact that you can find someone and you can be happy. I mean, obviously, I still suffer with depression and anxiety, but, that only makes us stronger as a couple because we're fighting that together. And I love my wife so much, and I'm an amazingly lucky man. And, this is my second, wedding anniversary. And, I think I'm going to have many, 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 many more anniversaries, and I look forward to them. And I guess what my message is there is, embrace the joy that you have in your life, and never accept the lies that you tell yourself that you're not good enough and that no one's ever going to love you, because that's not true. Everyone deserves love. It sounds like a cliche, but it is true. And, I'm genuinely, just so grateful and thankful that I've managed to find it. And if I can find it, after 35 years of being, a hermit, anyone can do it. So I hope that's kind of like a happy message that I'm trying to get across. Embrace the joy in your life and never give up and never think that you're not good enough and that you're not worth it, because you are. We all deserve to be loved. And yeah, that was my message for today. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now, folks. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. Thanks.